the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Puts him in the spin cycle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He's looking to throw it. Floating away. He'll let one go down the right side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Grabbed in the middle and stopped. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going up top. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Caught close to the marker. It's Avan. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting a touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired of hearing that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Direct snap. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the
looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Trevino. Stopped after making the catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Huskies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his man. It's Trevino. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, and all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's stumped. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
After that last completion, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
They'll run play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Feeling some heat. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This one's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Back to throw. It's Dobbs. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, maybe.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got the quick pass. Makes him talk to the hand. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. The tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
And the Huskies are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. Didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on the target.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. You open up for the passing.
But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The Huskies get it past the sticks. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for the
pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. With the catch, it's Castillo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Quick strike complete. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's stuffed. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and lead the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Corners are walked up tight. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Motion from the offense. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Gives him the big stiff arm. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line.